Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's 3 video. Now today we're doing a top 5 list of things that would be great in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now I'm gonna start off this list with number 1 is I want badass looking animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's. Keep in mind this game does take place in either 2017 or 2027. So that they have to have badass looking animatronics that look really amazing, really well done, really futuristic looking, because this is like 3 years ahead of time, and if it's in 2027, they better look futuristic, because by then I'm pretty sure robotics will be way more advanced then, meaning that the animatronics would be way more advanced. So badass looking animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, which if it does take place in 2017 like the motto goes, then that means then Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was the first one, followed by okay, I'm gonna make another timeline in a future video. Anyways, moving on. Number 2 is that Pirates Cove should be like in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Because if it's one thing I really did miss about Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was Pirates Cove. Pirates Cove to me in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 really sparked my attention the way it worked. There is Kids Cove in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but it doesn't work the same way as it does in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. It's not like where you keep your camera on Mangle and then Mangle doesn't come after you. It doesn't work like that. It's not like Mangle rushes at you and you gotta turn the light on. The game does not work like that, so unfortunately they don't have that, which I really wish they did. That would just make the game so much cool, in my opinion. Just imagine the Mangle coming super fast at you. That would be some scary stuff. But still, I really feel like that. I really do feel like that adding the Pirates Cove like thing again would be kind of cool in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Number 3 is a not as complex sort of game, because Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was super complex. Many people complained they couldn't even get past night 3 because of Bonnie and Chica. I couldn't get past night 3 for a while. It took me about 2 days, and I haven't even beat Five Nights at Freddy's 2 yet. I still have yet to beat that game. Not to mention my game reset when I got to night 4, so that sucks even more for me. So hopefully not as complex as Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but at the same time have a bunch of animatronics. Just don't make them as complex though. Number 4 is a full game backstory. We still have yet to explain who actually caused the bite of 87. Although we may have tons of facts, we're not entirely sure yet who caused the bite of 87. Maybe some more backstory about Phone Guy, stuff of that nature. I'm pretty sure that they'll explain it in the third game, because honestly we don't have that yet, and I really don't want Five Nights at Freddy's to end if this is the last game with an empty story. So I hope that they can at least explain, or I should say he, Scott himself can explain a better backstory for Five Nights at Freddy's, because the mini games do tell you, but it's very vague, and some people can't really particularly message out some of them, and regardless, we have zero proof about anything yet. So if Scott can really just point it out to us, full facts about what happened, that would be amazing, just if he can do that in the third game. Number 5, this is the last one, is that I would really like it if Five Nights at Freddy's 3 can take place at an amusement park. There's a hoax on the internet by a fake Scott Games account. I did this in a video already. I pointed out how this was fake, that it was posted by a fake Scott account. Now, I wanted to point out that maybe Scott can actually do this, because okay, how many of you would want a freaking amusement park compared to a pizzeria? Imagine the many more possibilities that Scott can do with an amusement park compared to a pizzeria. Not to mention this is 30 years in the future, so who knows what happened to the business. The business obviously died out in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. That's the last game of what we know of right now until Five Nights at Freddy's 3 comes out. So until that game comes out, we gotta really conclude that by 30 years, maybe they got the business up and running, and instead of trying the pizzeria business, they moved on to a amusement park business, considering the fact they went on from a diner to a pizzeria. Granted, amusement park would be a bit of a stretch because those two are food related. I think it would be pretty cool to maybe see an amusement park. There's also a fake trailer going around. It's a fan-made trailer, so I shouldn't really say fake. But there's a fan-made trailer that it even points out that it's fan-made. A fake would be if they claim it's real, but it's not real. Anyways, a fan-made trailer was put out about Five Nights at Freddy's being in the mall. I would also agree with that. That would be pretty interesting to see. I'd rather have that than a pizzeria too. But honestly, I think an amusement park would be the best option because of all the abilities they can do with that. Because for whatever reason, I really didn't feel like Balloon Boy fit in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I don't know why I thought that. I just didn't really feel like that he didn't fit into a pizzeria rather than something maybe at an amusement park. So, I don't know. Would you guys like to see that in Five Nights at Freddy's 3? Just think about how many cameras there would be, though. So, that kind of goes against my, the less complexity part. But this also can be a golden opportunity or a golden Freddy opportunity for Pirates Cove as well. A Pirates Cove like mechanic, considering the fact of what they can do is they can have maybe a whole area of based off Pirates Cove. Hell, in the hoax picture, the fake picture, there's even a pirate area that you can clearly see. So honestly, they can make something out of that. And honestly, I feel like that the game would make more sales if it was at an amusement park than just another pizzeria, because it's kind of getting repetitive with the whole pizzeria thing. So if Scott can try to mix something up a bit and make something a bit different, I think that would work out fine. So I want your guys' opinions. What are the top 5 things? What are the top 5 things that you think Five Nights at Freddy's 3 needs? Do you guys agree with my list? Do you guys think that Five Nights at Freddy's really does need an amusement park? To me, that would just be mind-blowing. Then again, if Scott already worked on the game, I highly doubt he's going to scrap the game of what he worked on. And I don't know, I really want him to do amusement park, and I really wish we can convince him to do something like that, in my opinion. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Five Nights at Freddy's 3, do you agree with the list? Do you disagree? What things do you think should be added on? Should I do more Five Nights at Freddy's 3 lists that should be about Five Nights at Freddy's? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, make sure that you guys leave a like. And I'll see you all next time. Peace out.